Tomorrow I will purchase the finest knife money can buy. Nothing shall be too good for my... Sorry, I didn't notice you there. Welcome to the second episode of Tales of BL. You join us as we sit perched upon the West Gallery of Whitechapel Library, with the students studying in the old naves behind us. You also join us as we read some of the most interesting and oldest books in the library's collection.
And here I am holding a volume of the British Medical Journal, published in 1892, the same year that this library was founded. Founded as the Church of St. Philip with St. Augustine. In fact, it was only in the 1980s that this church was converted into a library for medical and dental students because of a lack of space in the library of the Garrett building.
Now it is a site used endlessly by our students, which makes it the perfect location for those hidden gems in plain view.
Join us as we uncover 900 years of fascinating tales and rich history.
Join us for Rakin and Mohsin's Tales of BL.
And here I stand in front of one of the original panes of stained glass window that were part of Arthur Corsten's original designs for the church. But whilst revising, you might have noticed some more interesting stained glass window designs, which were commissioned between 1999 and 2002 by Michael Swash, Professor of Neurology at the Old London Hospital. Now, in my opinion, one of the most thought-provoking of these panes of stained glass window is that displaying the death toll of the Spanish flu pandemic of 1918 to 1919. Now, the casualties not only included civilians and those soldiers who fought on the home front, but those doctors, nurses and pathologists who look after the sick and risked exposing themselves to the virus. The blue and purple tint of the window reminds me of one of the most prominent features of the virus. The cyanose colour of casualties' lips and skin as their lungs were filled with choking fluid.
Now you will have noticed many of these plaques across our campus. But what makes this next one so especially notable is that it is dedicated to Eva Lucas, one of the most influential nurses in the history of the London Hospital, who was matron here from 1880 to 1919, and whose name still adorns the entrances above the Royal London Hospital to this day. Born in 1864, Eva Lucas trained at the Westminster and Middlesex hospitals, benefiting from Nightingale's reforms of the nursing system. And at the age of 26, she applied for a job here at the London Hospital. But the selection committee thought she was too young, that she was too pretty. But she was also persistent, and the selection committee would appoint her as matron, and it was a decision that they would not regret. She would also introduce such reforms as private nursing schools, such that nurses had to have theoretical training before they entered the ward. She had many critics, but she would teach students who would carry her teachings across Europe, such as Edith Cavell to Belgium. And upon her death, the London Hospital, an institution which valued the loyalty and caring nature of its staff, interred her ashes behind this plaque here. And upon it carries an epitaph chosen by Eva Lucas herself. She loved much. And what can more perfectly encapsulate the ideals of anybody involved in healthcare?
So I don't know about you, Mohsin, but to find out so much about a site that we use endlessly, well, not myself personally, I never actually do any work,
But it's really fascinating to discover all of these things.
Sure, indeed, and there are so many secrets yet to uncover. I mean, we find ourselves in the basement of the library right now, which would once have been the crypt of the church. Divided into two parts, in fact. We've got part of the library here, and to the east, we've got the museum.
It seems like there's even more to discover in the basements of these buildings then.
Join us next time for the tale of the Garrett Basement.